Um, yeah, not to be rude or disrespectful in any way. Um, I don't pay attention to any of that stuff. Um, I care about the opinions of those closest to me, my friends, my family, my teammates, my coaches, and you get to this level and you have to have tunnel vision and do your thing.
Larry Holder.
Taysom, how much in the game plan did you guys scale back maybe on designed runs? I know you did a bunch later, but it seemed like early. I think the first one you did was the touchdown. I mean, how much did you feel like you guys scaled back on that and let you be a passer?
Yeah, significantly. We had a couple in. We obviously ran a couple in critical situations where we felt like we had an advantage and that we needed it. But what you saw at the game in terms of carries is about what I expected.
Jeff Duncan.
Hey, Taysom, I know you and Drew are tight. What was he like for you this week going into this first start?
Man, Drew's the best. If I'm being honest, I didn't fully understand what it took to be a starter in the NFL until I got here, and I had the opportunity to learn from Drew. And man, Drew was with me every step of the way this week as we watched film. He was constantly asking me what I needed and how he could be helpful. And so he was so critical. He was such a comfort, for me to have around. And, I look up to him so much. He's become one of my best friends. And he was awesome.
Luke Johnson.
Taysom, I saw you post that video from BYU yesterday. How much of this week was kind of, if any, was spent reflecting on the journey that kind of took you to this point, and did you feel like a sense of payoff today?
Man, I spent a lot of time reflecting this week. My wife and I had so many conversations about where we've been, the process of getting here, and if I'm being honest, it was an emotional week. I felt a lot of love from a lot of people, and it was overwhelming in a good way. So we spent a lot of time reflecting, and then to be able to come out and get a win in the first start was gratifying more than anything. Man, I have so much love and respect for Drew and my other teammates that I wanted to make sure that I did my part to help us continue on.
Nick Underhill.
I imagine you've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. So just your quick evaluation of just coming off the field, how you feel like it went, what went right, and what are the couple things that maybe are sticking in your craw a little bit coming off?
Yeah. Overall, I was happy with what we did. I think the first thing is you come out, you look at turnovers, and I was really disappointed that I put the ball on the ground late in the game. Felt like that was a drive where we could have just put the game away, and I coughed one up, and I was disappointed in that. I missed a couple throws where the ball just kind of slid out of my hand, and again, I think that those things are easy to fix, but overall, without looking at the film and really breaking everything down, I was happy with the way that I played. I was happy with the way that my teammates played, and man, it was a collective effort to get this win.
Mike Triplett.
Taysom, I have two quick ones. The first is on your second touchdown run. Obviously, that looked like it was a design pass where you scrambled. You said you took a lot of the design runs out of the offense, but you have that ability to do that. Is there ever kind of a constant battle in your head to try to get to the second and third read, knowing that your legs are so dangerous?
No, I would say that, as I prepared this week, look, I always know that I have the ability, if things break down, that I can make a play. And I had conversations with all my receivers going into the game, and I said, listen, just be ready if I escape the pocket to keep working, because there are big plays to be had, in situations like that. But my mindset was, man, let's keep your eyes down the field and let's find opportunities for those guys. The play that you specifically referenced, we were hoping to get a heavier run cell and get the ball to Traquan, and the Falcons covered it well. And that was one of those situations where I was trying to get the ball to Emmanuel, and they covered it well again, and I was able to make a play.
And then I just wanted to ask you, you said you don't pay attention to the critics, but do you appreciate sort of what a unique curiosity you are, getting your first NFL start, I guess, at this stage of your career, and so many people wondering what this was going to look like?
Look, I'm not sure how to answer that. I will say that my focus, my time, my attention was spent preparing on winning a football game today, and that was about it.
Doug Mouton.
Yeah, hey, Taysom, did you feel like, especially on first down, that they were giving you more run-heavy looks because maybe they didn't know what they were going to get from you either?
Yeah, we felt that way, that they were giving us a heavy box, kind of a run front, and then they were dropping out and playing a lot of zone behind it. And so, look, that's one of the things that makes Coach Payton. So we made a lot of adjustments, a lot of play action pass this week, and that was really because of what they were doing.
Last question for Amy Just.
Yeah, with you focusing on being the starting quarterback this week, how weird was it for you to not be involved in like special team stuff and, being a wide receiver, tight end, fullback, everything else?
Yeah, it was definitely different. I think the biggest difference was obviously stepping into the role and making sure that as a QB,
Bye.